Hey Assassins, this is Will and welcome to part 3 in how to build the fully detailed Henderson house from of course Stranger Things and in Minecraft. If you didn't check out the previous 2 parts, you can find them with a link in the description. There's like a playlist now with all of the episodes in there so you don't get lost and end up missing an episode. So definitely go ahead and check that out. But yeah, we're going to just like float on over here to our half-finished Henderson house and actually complete this up today. Let's go ahead and grab some materials and get started. So then firstly, to get started with part 3, we'll take ourselves a stone pressure plate, a blast furnace, some stripped birch wood, some jungle wood planks, a smoker, grindstone, iron bars, a redstone repeater, and a lightning rod as well. Now then, all of these materials are going to be going into the little boiler room that we have just next to the bathroom over here. So we're going to come to the back of the house for this one and kind of go in this space just here. Where you have the 2 double doors here, go on to the inside and just match up the flooring on the inside of the space. And that will be going up by about 4 blocks for 2 rows, so that is a total of 8 blocks just there. We'll then take jungle wood planks here for a dividing wall, again the other side of the double doors. And we'll build these up to the same size as the bathroom before it, over here. Now then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down to the bottom over here, and on the floor I'm going to place myself 2 blast furnaces just here, a grindstone just here, a smoker here, another grindstone here, iron bars out the front of this blast furnace by 1, 2, 3 and 4, so up to the roof, my redstone repeater at the back here, and then a stone pressure plate just out the front here. Now then what I'm going to do is, now I have kind of used up my industrial materials, I'm going to pick block some of these slabs back from the previous section just over here. So I need a spruce wood slab and a jungle wood slab as well. We're going to go ahead and just mimic exactly the same as this one. So we'll do spruce here, jungle, and then we'll just go like this, kind of around that space, and then here as well, like so. Of course this area is going to be filled up on the roof, so you can actually add in yourself maybe 3 more jungle planks here and here, and then we'll just go ahead and block up the spruce around that section, then add in your planks again on top of those slabs there. And then I might just slab up these ones as well into blocks. Cool. When you look on the inside, it should just be slabs. Yeah, there's like a slab space, and then it goes into that bit for the roof there. I'm just going to add in that slab there. There we go. So when we come on to doing the roof, it should, all fold in nicely. Take a lightning rod just here, and then one final detail, not important, but if you want to add one, if you just want to go to the bottom, down where all your redstone stuff is, and grab yourself a stone button, you can stick this one just under the lightning rod at the back there for maybe a light switch or something. Then we close up this area, and that is complete. Now let's take some terracotta, some jungle wood planks, some jungle wood slabs, spruce wood slabs, some green, brown and white wool, some stripped jungle wood, and some spruce wood stairs. Alright then, we're going to go to the opposite side of this little bathroom over here, so literally in the space back here. Now of course we have some jungle already sort of poking through here, and then spruce. So what we need to do is continue the jungle right the way along to this wall. We're going to make it like a 2-block thick wall just here, like so. Perfect. You can actually add in the 2 blocks just there as well to complete that up. Not sure why that was left, I obviously forgot to do that. Now we'll take some terracotta right the way along the side of the door just here, and upwards, just to be in line with the very top, of the ceiling, just here. Please bear in mind, Assassins, that when we get on to doing the roof, certain elements, like say this entire jungle row, may be chopped off, may be kept, or some may be shortened down, like say this terracotta or something. So keep that in mind for when you're doing your roof. So now we have ourselves a 4-block width sort of room here, which is perfect. We're going to extend up the, actually we'll just build the floor in, so we'll go for some stripped jungle all the way across to the floor. A strange looking carpet, I know, but it nice, kind of differentiates from the rest of the house just here. And you can change that one under the door if you want to as well. You know what, I might do so as well, just like so, and then replace the door back afterwards. Perfect. Now I'm going to take myself my spruce wood stairs and place one upside down here and the other side as well, so that's 2 blocks away. Then I'm going to go next to the door frame and I'm going to build a 3-block cabinet with 3 layers of upside down stairs like so. Now I'm going to turn back in over here. We need to build up the roof. So we're going to leave ourselves a nice area for the bed, which will be 2 white wool here. Then we're going to go for 2 green, and then brown, and then green is the final one just here. Then we need to leave ourselves 1 and 2 blocks up for our roof, because on the next layer above, which is going to be a slab layer, but we're going to build it with blocks, just so we know. We're then going to start our slabs, so we'll go for spruce, jungle, and then we just need to build these up into the same patterns as the previous ones. So this is actually kind of an easier section, because we just sort of continue with our pattern here, and then we just go along for each of these rows, until we get to the hallway sort of wall over here. But build it with your slabs if possible, just like so. Perfect, and that really like slopes the roof and makes it look like a proper cabin, which is pretty awesome. Alright guys, I think we are going to grab some more materials now. Alright guys, so we're next going to take ourselves some green banners and some brown banners, a conduit, a bell, a cobweb, some green carpet, a white and a pink tulip, and finally some item frames as well. We'll go ahead and go 2 blocks in from the door, 1, 2, stick an item frame, then we want to leave a 1 block gap and stick another item frame here, and that should leave 2 for the end. We'll do ourselves a white and a pink tulip in these item frames. We'll go up here and stick a cobweb on top of the unit, a bell here, and then a conduit just maybe on its side, just there like so. So some details for the little shelf there. Then we're going to take our green carpet around the bed here. Actually we'll do it a little bit further away, just like so. So we leave 2 blocks at the edge of the bed, and that is going to be for green banners here, green banner here and here, brown on the brown, and then green again to end it off, just here and here. Perfect. One final little thing whilst we're in here, if you want to grab back your jungle with planks and you want to go across the top sort of ceiling layer here with them, so they're just poking out underneath the slabs. It's not the most important detail ever, but I noticed my original one does this and it kind of looks cool. So if you want to have like a little bit of a sort of change from the ceiling and all this terracotta, then maybe just use some jungle around the top there, just to add a little bit more detail. But again, like I said, it's not the most important, so if you want to miss that out, absolutely feel free to do so. Just going to tidy it up a little bit there as well, and here too. Perfect. Okay, good stuff. So let's next take ourselves an end rod, some white stained glass, some paintings, some spruce wood slabs, lanterns, some terracotta again, a tripwire hook, and finally an oak button as well. We'll stick ourselves 2 end rods, 1 on either side of the sort of bedside tables, white stained glass, just white stained glass on top of them, a 2x1 painting just here, or 1x2, 2x1, 2x1, there we go, of the ocean. That looks kind of cool. And then we'll do a 2x2 up here on the wall. This is going to be a couple blocks back from the lamp, about 2 blocks back, 1, 2, and then it'll just be in this space here. So just here, try and get a nice one if you can, maybe do one of the sprinkly man. Where is it? Sprinkles, there we go. Sprinkles like so. And then we'll go into the hallway, because that room is now done. We want to stick a 1x1 painting just here. We'll knock that one out, and knock this one out. Oh, and that one too. And maybe just stick a painting there. Replace your terracotta, just like so. Go right to the bottom of the corridor and place a button. Go here next to the door, upwards, place a tripwire hook, and then we're going to start to build the roof of the hallway out here. So what we need to do for this one is we're going to go right to the end of the hall. We'll build a block of spruce just like so. Bear in mind, we want it on the second layer from the top, so the second one down. There's just a gap between the button and then this block. Then we'll do 1 slab. We'll bring our terracotta along. We place a lantern just there. We'll do 1, 2, 3 terracotta. 1, 2, 3 spruce slabs like so. We'll do another terracotta with a lantern. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terracotta in there. Blimey. And then we obviously, need to finish this up. So what we're going to do for this one is build 1, 2, 3 and then we'll build a block of spruce back here. Voila, the hallway is now done. We've got a few rooms done as well, and it is now onto this room down the end of the corridor on the right before we get onto Dusty Bun's room, which is going to be my favourite, definitely. Well, Assassins, I said we were going to get onto the far room over here, but actually, I've completely missed one. There's another bathroom, of course, that goes here, which I almost completely missed. So anyways, we're going to need ourselves some spruce wood slabs, some jungle wood slabs again, some iron trapdoors, some smooth quartz stairs, a block of iron, a weighted pressure plate, the iron one of course, some quartz bricks, some white carpet, and some terracotta as well. Let's go ahead and go down here. We want to go ahead and use only 2 blocks for this room. So instead we're going to go to the right side of the door, not going to build on this one, we'll build on this one instead. So we'll build this one along to the edge and sort of close up the wall here besides the window and everything like that. Match up the wall to previously what you did before, just like so. And then we're going to take our slabs and we'll finish up the rest of the roof. We want to go for a nice block of spruce just here and jungle just here. We're actually going to build ourselves jungle across the window frame here because I'm not really sure what's going on just there, but we'll do that there as well. Then we'll take ourselves slabs for the rest of the parts over here, just like so. Now I'm not really sure if this is completely slabs when we get onto doing the roof or if we actually make them into blocks, but from the interior we need to make it look like slabs on the ceiling like this. Okay, that is perfect now. Now we'll take quartz bricks for the inside floor, just like so. 2 iron blocks back here for the toilet, an upside down smooth quartz stair just out the front with an iron trapdoor on top, a weighted pressure plate on top of the iron like so, and now we need to take ourselves the white carpet, 1 here, 1, 2, 3 and 4 here, and voila, let's get some more materials. Well, actually, if you want to pop down to the bathroom down here, you can actually get most of them from this area. So if you want to like sit here for when we do the materials list, then yeah, you can just pick block all of the runs we've used here for down there. Perfect. So yep, all the materials that we're getting for this next part will come from this room as well. We'll take some iron bars, a banner pattern, an item frame, some white banners, a cauldron, a tripwire hook, and of course some water if you want to fill up your sink. Let's shut that door. Careful not to flood the house. I've done that many times before. Let's stick a cauldron just here with our water in like so. A tripwire hook just here. Our towel just besides it with the white banner. Up next to the toilet on the right side, we'll add in 2 iron bars up and in front of the window. From this angle, you can't really see it's connected to the window, so I wouldn't worry too much. Of course, you can from this angle, but, you know, no one's going to be that picky with details, so shh. It's all good. One thing you will notice about this one is we don't add in a lantern, and that is, of course, because we do have the double windows at the top there. Final detail in here is just to add in an item frame just besides the iron bars with our banner pattern in for some toilet paper. And voila, another room completed. Now we're going to get to this one down here, and once again, it's the same materials as Claudia's room over here. So if you want to wait here for the materials, go for it. Alright, so all of these materials, of course, came from Claudia's room. We'll take ourselves some spruce wood stairs, some stripped jungle wood, some terracotta, some green, brown, and white wool once again, some green carpet, and some green and brown banners too. Alright, so firstly, we're going to take our jungle, and we need to go ahead and sort of fill out the floor here. These 3 blocks, by the way, are going to just be filled up with more terracotta for the rest of the wall here. We don't do anything fancy, we just kind of close up that area there. We'll just say that's insulation for, you know, the winter months. So let's just fill all this floor in, like so. And now we have exactly the same sort of dimensions as the previous room over here, or just about. And that way we can take ourselves some spruce wood stairs. We'll go just a block in from the door, so leave this one empty. Go here, place an upside down stair with it kind of facing with the back towards the door. Curve it to the wall over here. Do one normal here, and curve this one just besides it. Oops, bit awkward. Towards the door, like so. And then we'll do one normal up here as well. Then we're going to take ourselves our green carpet. We'll do 1, 2 just here, and 1 over that side, like so. We'll place our bed in the direct center, of course, here. 2 white wool. Then we'll start with our green, brown, and green. Then we'll do green banners on the green walls, brown on the brown, then of course another 2 green on either side of this green wall up here. Then we'll take ourselves 2 more upside down stairs on both sides of the bed, and we need to grab some more materials. So now then, in here I've taken myself some spruce wood slabs, some jungle wood slabs, some paintings, end rods, white stained glass, a white tulip, an item frame again, a pink tulip, and of course some flower pots. We're going to kind of make the slightest difference in this room with these flower pots. We're going to stick one here and one here as well. Awesome. Now I'll take our spruce wood slabs and we want to go ahead and build kind of the roof section here. Actually, I'll take my jungle first. I'll do that entire sort of row across the window frame there. Then I'm going to place myself a jungle block here. Spruce, jungle, spruce, and jungle. And then of course we need to do the slab thing across the roof here. Just to make that sort of layer in here. Oops. And finish it up, close it up, make it look very kind of compact and cool. There we go. Awesome stuff. That looks really good. Now we'll take some end rods here. Oops, not out the wall. Here and here. And white stained glass on top of them. Then we'll do a 2x1 painting just in here again. So the ocean will look great. You can imagine this is like a guest bedroom, this one. We'll then do one item frame over on this wall for a little sort of tulip in there. You can take your other one and place it next to it if you want to. That's kind of why I grabbed the pink tulip. But it's up to you guys if you actually want to do that. You can maybe stick it here even. Or you can place the tulips in these flower pots. However, I recommend using a spruce sapling and maybe a azalea maybe in there or something like that. Something that looks really in like a forested area, like a bit of foliage for a forested area. We'll then stick ourselves a 2x2 painting here, a block away from the door and a block away from the lamp. So we'll do ourselves a nice one again, sprinklies, like so. And yeah, that's it. If we want to grab our plants, I'll just show you what I mean. So we'll grab ourselves a spruce sapling, and then I'm going to try and find, here we go, the azalea kind of looks cool. But you can find these from around the house where we've placed them before, so that is pretty neat. But there we go, that is another room complete. Time to get onto Dusty Buns, and then we can finish up the roof and call it an entire completed house. Okay then, so now we're stood in Dustin's room. We need to do a little bit of remodeling just so we can get the entire room sort of laid out properly. We'll take some strips of jungle wood, some terracotta, some spruce fence gates, a tripwire hook, some green banners, some jungle wood planks, some spruce wood planks, spruce wood slabs, and some jungle wood slabs as well. We firstly want to go to this side of the building, and we're going to take our terracotta for 2 layers, going up straight from the floor like so, and just under the planks over here, under the jungle, under and jungle, in the same word currently as ungle. But anyways, we want to add in ourselves 3 blocks across the top, and then do another 2 pillars just here, like so. Then we'll come to this side next to the door frame, and we'll add in these 3, going up to the same layer as the hallway kind of roof there. Now we can take our jungle and we'll go along here. Oops, sorry, my bad. Just across the entire terracotta like so. And this is where we're going to get a little bit confused. We go over the entire window frame and this one too to this side, adding a block just there. And then we're going to take ourselves our spruce wood planks and we'll do a whole row to this end over here, and that is going to be leaving a block above the windows, so just in here like so. Then we can actually bring ourselves a slab down just here like so in the corner. Then we'll do ourselves the alternating pattern of slabs across, and that will leave like a little bit of a slab above the window if you like. And then we'll do ourselves another slab kind of row in here, but leaving the spruce block whole. And then we'll just fill in the rest of the top here with our slabs, again corresponding to the right materials. So really make this look like it's sort of folding in on the down to the right side, which is really cool, but it is a bit confusing. But that is all we need to do just there. Good stuff. And now we have very high ceilings, So we need to take ourselves our stripped jungle and also cover up that basement window just there. We'll add in our stripped jungle for the floor in here. We'll go right the way along. I'm going to have to go back and change a couple because I have a bit of an OCD with wood. There we go. Right to this side of the room, and we should have enough blocks in here now to build ourselves Dustin's furniture. And I must say this is a really, really awesome tutorial to teach you guys how to build, because I really love building stuff that, like from shows and stuff, that I really just enjoy. And Dustin is such a cool character, so to be able to build his room for you guys is a real honor. It really is awesome. So then let's next take ourselves some spruce fence gates for 3 here. We'll do a tripwire hook just in the cupboard just there. And then we'll do 2 green banners on the back wall of the cupboard in there like so. Now we're not quite finished with these materials. We can actually take ourselves the spruce wood planks or slabs for some details. So we'll go to this side over here. We'll build it just on this one here, so the lowest part of the jungle, but not on the spruce. We'll go over to, so let's leave a block just here. Under the window, build 3 blocks of spruce. Over this side of the building, we want to add in ourselves spruce again up here. This is going to be directly underneath the roof, so we'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4, just out like so. And then on the very bottom, you can add in yourself 1, 2, 3, 4 planks, like so. And that's going to be for Dustin's desk. That goes over here. Then we'll spin around to the other side, where his bed will be. So it's going to be in front of the window. So we know it's going to be 2 blocks in width. So we'll go 1, 2, and we'll go diagonally off to the left for 1 slab, just over here like so. Now we'll grab ourselves some more materials. Now let's take some bookshelves, some spruce trapdoors, some cyan and some light blue carpet, paintings, some light blue shulker boxes, some jungle trapdoors, top snow, and some oak wood stairs as well. We want to place ourselves our light blue shulker box in the wardrobe just here. We'll then do blue carpet here with a cyan coming out from it forward. Then we'll do 2 bookshelves over here to the left with 2 spruce trapdoors on top. A 1x1 painting just a block away from the bookshelf on the left side. So we just need to sort of knock out some materials there. Until we get it, I kind of want to get the one with a creeper face on it, that one. And then we'll go above the door frame for a 1x2, or a 2x1, just up here. So, just about that one, that'll do. Then I can get rid of my paintings for now, place my terracotta back in. Then I'll go over to this side and I'll build myself 2 lots of upside down oak wood stairs like so. Just matching up to the 2 blocks highest in the cupboard. We'll do ourselves a jungle trapdoor folded behind the seat over here, just for 1, like so. Then we'll take ourselves some more of these materials going across to the other side. We can actually build Dustin's bed. We'll take some bookshelves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so all in line with the window. We'll fold up spruce trapdoors around every single block of these, like so. And then we just want to alternate carpet on top of it. So we'll go for some cyan here, here, and here. And then we'll take ourselves cyan, I think it's cyan. Oh, guys, I'm going to go double check this because of my colour blindness. I need to go and pick block it again, just to be on the safe side. Yep, it is cyan, thank goodness. Okay, we'll take ourselves top snow here, just for 2 layers like so. Then we'll take ourselves jungle trapdoors again. We'll go right next to the unit that's over here, that Dustin kind of has his tortoise tank on, or dart tank on. And we'll stick a jungle trapdoor on the floor, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And all of these will fold up around it for a little sort of basket seat just there. We'll do 2 more bookshelves just under the 2 middle slabs like so. And then we'll place ourselves, I think this is all of the materials we can use here actually. Yeah, okay, nice one. Let's get some more materials then. We're almost there, guys, so don't worry, we're getting there. We are making great progress. We'll take an oak fence, some warped stairs, some spruce wood stairs, a skeleton skull, a Steve head, an item frame, a red stained glass pane, some tinted glass, and a redstone repeater again. We'll place ourselves some oak fence over here next to this sort of shelf. We need to knock out that frame there, sorry, that trapdoor, and we'll build 1, 2 fences like so, and then a warp stair on top of it for a little lamp, just like so. We'll do our Steve head on its side here, and then the skeleton skull on the other side, just kind of there, just on top of the shelf. You can also place yourself a skeleton skull on the unit over here, right in the very corner. So we'll just do one there. This will have an upside down stair, sorry, a normal stair above it, and a normal stair goes here and here this side as well. We'll do an item frame just here, one here and one here. Then we'll stick our shelves, 2 stained glass on this sideboard over here, with a redstone repeater on this one. You can imagine for the lamp that a tortoise would need, or even Dart needs, over here. Then we're adding ourselves 2 more oak fences here, with a warped stair on top of it, a spruce wood stair down here, and then we need to take ourselves 2 more item frames in this corner as well, which is just going to be filled up with notes, just like so. We'll do 2 stained glass panes here, 1 here, and 2 up this side as well, just for little curtains, like so. You can also do 1 here if you want to, but I think it just kind of ruins the illusion here, so we'll just leave that one out. Let's get some more. To finally finish up Dustin's bedroom, we take ourselves some white carpet, some paper, a birch trapdoor, some bookshelves once more, books, and a white candle as well. Our white candle will go here, just as you can imagine, like a pen. We'll go put a bookshelf in here on its side. We'll stick 2 books down here, some like just sort of scattered around, maybe Dustin's homework that he's forgot to do. Some paper over here on the wall, sort of again on their sides in a bit of a weird formation. We'll do a birch trapdoor folded down next to the dart tank, and then we'll add in white carpet on the bed like so. And there you go, guys. You should be really proud of yourselves. You've completed Dustin's bedroom. This is insane. You've actually completed the entire house. It's just the roof we need to do now. Oh, one final detail if you want to add it in. Not the most important thing, but you can add in either an armor stand into your wardrobe, or you can just add in yourself a light blue banner, one of Dustin's t-shirts just there like so. And there we go. Awesome, 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 awesome stuff. This is great. This is probably the scariest section of the build, not gonna lie. It might not be very scary for you guys, but I am absolutely petrified of building roofs in Minecraft, especially ones that I've planned, because I know from experience I've planned ones and I've just been so confused at my own build. So fingers crossed this will go well, but we'll have to see. Let's go for it. We'll take ourselves some stone stairs, some smooth quartz slabs, some stone brick slabs, some stone brick wall, a flower pot, some smooth quartz stairs, and some normal stone block as well. Alright, firstly we're going to start by going to the garage area, and we'll build over this garage, and then we'll sort of work around the right side and the back of the house first. So we're going to firstly go ahead, and of course we know there are going to be stone blocks all the way over this section here, because that's what we've sort of left the space for, which is helpful. Where did I just place that one? Where did that go? Anyways, I didn't know where that went. It sounded like I placed one, but maybe I didn't. Anyways, we'll go around this one just here, and we obviously want to fill in over that shed area too, just like so. And then we're going to need to sort of block out some of these sections. So we want 2 layers of our stone at the front, so we can knock out these slabs up here and just replace it with stone. We'll leave 2 slabs, and then we'll go for another layer of stone, 2 slabs, and a final layer of stone in here. So you have 3 lots of these quartz in there like so, and those can be kept. That's what we're going to leave there. That's actually all absolutely fine. Now you can see where this actually jumps up to the roof of the main house, so this is actually really useful for us. We're going to take the stone from here though, so this second layer back, and we're going to need to use this all the way across to this side of the house, just to here. We're going to build it obviously quite far along as well. I think it goes all the way to the edge, but again we're going to come back round to that one just afterwards. So for now we can leave it, just as long as we know it goes to there. Alright, so we'll take ourselves some of our quartz instead. We'll take our quartz from the wall in here, and we'll build along over our iron bars, out the front of the building, around the side here, and all the way to this part of the stone here. Bear in mind that's going to be on top of all of the iron bars just here and here. Perfect, okay. So now we'll get around to the side of the house, and we only stop building with our slabs until we get to where the stone stairs will be. The stone stairs are obviously going to be on this layer, so we know that now. So this is where we kind of stop with our quartz, and we take our quartz stairs instead, and we sort of lift it up into this space here. I'm going to replace this block with a stone, just so it only looks like stone from the outside. I'm also going to replace this entire layer with stone all the way across to the other side, and obviously we can trim that down if we need to afterwards. And then we'll take ourselves another stone step here, going upwards, and then we need to place slabs on top, just here. Stone slabs, of course. We'll do ourselves some smooth quartz stairs upside down underneath both of the normal ones, like this, and as you can see there's a nice little layer of stone building up behind it now. We'll build ourselves 6 smooth quartz slabs along, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This should be enough to get us through to the other side, where we can then sort of build it back down. Now here we know there's going to be some more stairs coming out from the building, and the stairs here are actually going to be right in front of the window, like this, and then they go back up into the building just here. Now we know that, which is really helpful, so we can turn those around there, build that one along to that corner, and build those up in there. And then the slabs will come right to the end there. Now I'm going to go double check my dimensions, but this is looking absolutely awesome so far. So yeah, this is all looking really good so far, guys. We'll take an upside down quartz stair just here, a normal one behind it, another upside down one, and a normal one in here. Bear in mind to replace this one with some stone, just like so. Good stuff. Oh, and if you also want to take out the stone under here and replace it again with your jungle wood planks, we're trying to keep everything that's roof related, of course, up above, then rather below our quartz. The quartz is kind of the trim of the roof, which is really cool. So we'll do that now. We'll add in 2 slabs here, so that'll be in front of the stairs. We'll run around the front of the stairs over to this side, and then we're going to bring ourselves along in front of the iron bars and whatnot here. Now this is a bit awkward, not going to lie. We need to go like right out just to here, and then right the way along the windows there, like so. And when we get down to that side, it actually comes out again for the roof, like entirely by a block. So we're going to turn the stairs around here, so it goes over the iron bars. We'll build stairs across these windows. We'll do it just to there for now. We'll obviously do these ones as well, just to there. We'll bring ourselves a slab along the roof just like so. And then I'm going to kind of get my picture going here just so I can see what's going on. Okay, so we build slabs all the way along to here, and then as soon as we get to this one, which is going to be the block past the railing, we build 1 slab out, and then we'll complete it along for another one just like so. So this is where we're going to stop with our stone stairs. So we'll bring stone steps along to here. We'll do these ones as stone steps as well, like so. And then we turn the corner just to here, and then this one's going to turn a little bit further along just to here, and again for another one. 2 stone blocks below this, and then we're going to go ahead and add in ourselves our quartz stair just here, upside down, and quartz stair here with an upside down one again, like so. Awesome. So now we can add in stone just behind that, and bear in mind the stone slabs will come again over this and around the entire sort of rest of the ceiling here as well. It'll all look good once it's done, it will be completed, but until then it's going to be a little bit messy. But mess isn't always a bad thing in Minecraft. It allows us to sort of make changes and kind of tidy things up a bit. I'd like to go and double check my slab counting just here, but I'll be right back. Alright, so here, instead of doing an upside down quartz stair, we're actually just going to do 11 slabs from a backwards sort of stair here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then I'm going to place myself a normal quartz stair again with its back towards the slabs. And then of course we need to sort of revert the process, upside down stair below, and then a normal stair behind it. So then we'll do ourselves our stone slabs along the top of the quartz until we reach the stair one. And then of course we need to sort of match up just behind it with the actual stairs and whatnot. But here we'll do it just the block before. Oh, a little bit awkward every now and again. Just here. Here again. Oh no. Let me check this. Let's go to this side. So the one after it, my mistake. So we'll do 1, 2, and then we'll do a block down here. There we go, a stair, and then a block again, and then a stair again. So it's just out from the building. Sorry guys, my bad, had a little bit of a brain melt there. Okay, that's alright. Then we'll do ourselves 2 more quartz slabs just here, and this is where will be a block out from the building, as you can see. So these slabs will go all the way along just to the terracotta here for now, and then we'll count a new wall just again in a second. Let's add in ourselves our our stone along to the terracotta, and here as well. And then we'll do our slabs too. And then we'll fill up every single gap that we've missed. So here, we'll add in ourselves our jungle planks just above our roof. And then as you can notice, there's quite a big gap below, and you can see this with the light. So we'll just go ahead and add it in with our stone on the inside here. So just kind of tidy everything up as best as you can, make it look really sort of nice and fine there as well. Good stuff. So just before we crack on with the next part over here, I just want to let you guys know that this may look uneven, but that's actually correct. We have ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, then the upside down stairs, and on this side it's only 3. But that is absolutely fine. We go a little bit uneven, just because we can really. And then around here it sort of changes up again, which is a bit annoying, but we got this. So we're going to backtrack from our terracotta just for a few blocks. Let's go 3 just for now. Where we have our stone here already, this is kind of correct, but we're going to go ahead and flip the 3rd one just around the corner here, like so. Then on the 2nd layer, we'll do the 4th one, which is going to be sort of around the corner here as well. We'll do ourselves an upside down sort of stone there and an upside down stone behind that one. And then this is of course going to be on the new slab layer. Sorry, we don't need these stairs anymore. We'll bring the slabs along there. And now we know we need to add in ourselves, of course, the quartz stairs in line with the upside down stone ones, like this. We're going to add in 1 upside down there and another one just there. And then we're going to do 8 slabs in total past our upside down stair just here. I will just double check my picture lines up with this one. Yep. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is sort of where we come back down. So let's bring the slabs along with the stone. And of course we need to fill in our jungle down here so there's no holes and spaces that look a bit sort of bad. And then we'll of course add in ourselves our stone slabs in here as well, like so. And then you can maybe even add in yourself, oopsie daisy, that's not good. We'll do a stone block there instead, and a stone block there instead. Yeah, that looks better. And then we can do a stone stair there, and then maybe even an upside down stone there as well. Like so, yeah, that looks a bit better. I mean, you don't have to get it in line, it's not like the end of the world if you don't. As long as the top part is kind of poking above our quartz, this will all look ship-shape, which is great. So now onto this side. Of course, now we have ourselves the 8 along. We know that we're going to have to drop back down. Sorry, I keep going into like a... it sounds like a different language. So we'll go for this one here, sort of at the back there. Then we'll do our upside down one, and then we'll do our normal one just here again, so on the same layer. That is going to be rather close to the window, but not to worry, that is supposed to happen, because then of course the stone will literally be like a little bit behind it. Okay, so here, I'm going to replace this one with an upside down quartz stair just against the slab, and then I'll build myself normal stair, upside down, and normal here, so we're literally at the edge of the building now. That's good stuff. Then we'll bring 2 slabs along, and that is going to curve back along the front side of the building. Again, it's going to be a space away from the building, so that's all good too. Now let's match up our stone stairs underneath with the upside down ones of quartz, just like so. So that's all filled up. We can do ourselves a stone block in here if you want to, just there and there. And then up here, I'm going to do myself a stone stair just here, stone block, and then 2 stone slabs like so. Good stuff. Here, by the way, we might change that one back into a stair. Just maybe for now. Yeah, for now that looked good. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, so now we'll take ourselves the stone stairs going along over Dustin's window here, and we're going to match up to the back of this stone block just here like so. So it's going to just run along the side of the building and connect to that one there. And as for the next layer, we'll bring this one right the way along again, and then here knock out these 3 and literally just do it again. and then it'll curve around the front of the building, and oops, sorry, my controller's riding up a little bit. We'll go over this way and connect to these stairs here. That is such a relief because that was hard. Okay, now we'll take ourselves some smooth quartz slab and literally just go ahead and mark out the front of this. There we go. I genuinely sound like I was going to cry then, didn't I? Tears of relief. But there we go. That is all good there. Thank goodness. If you want to take yourself your jungle wood planks and just sort of fill in the gaps now in these spaces that we don't need, you know, anything sort of major in there. Oh, bear in mind, of course, to keep your small details like that sort of available. So just build it into a block if you want to. That would be better. There we go. Just double check that looks the same on the inside through the window. No, okay, I'll have to fix that. But for now, let's just quickly fill in the rest of these planks, get it all to the same layer, and then we're going to kind of take ourselves the slabs of stone above this entire section, which will look really cool. So yeah, that's all good. Okay, good stuff. Let me go fix Dustin's room, and then we'll get on to the next step. Okay then, assassins, for this next step, I've grabbed myself a lantern, and I've got, of course, got the same materials as before. So we're going to need to go ahead and just slab over the entire roof. Now this does take painstakingly long, so what I'm going to do is teach you the details on the roof, and then you can slab it over yourselves. Because you got this, it is pretty simple. You just literally need to make sure you go all the way along, just up from the stairs, and then literally every single block up here needs to be filled in around the windows and all of this sort of stuff. So around the skylights, like this, which now makes them look a lot better, and around the chimney here. So the chimney, we need to take ourselves the stone brick slabs even, every material but that. We want to go ahead and build the chimney up. This is going to be the same as the original one actually, if not slightly different, but it should be around about the same. So we're going to need to make sure that we are on the sort of stone slab layer. We know that this is the stone slab layer because this is the one above everything, and it also matches up to the ones we just built there. So we need to get the one above it. So we're going to go ahead and build these into a block shape, like so. And now we're going to build ourselves 3, 2, 2, and 3, all diagonally away from one another. On the corners, add in your stone brick wall for like 4 pillars holding up the chimney. And then we'll do ourselves 6 flower pots on here for the actual chimney part. And then we'll just slab over this chimney area like so. One of my favourite designed chimneys because it looks like a proper cabin design. Really cool. And for the inside of the living area, by the way, if you'd like to go ahead and take yourself some of the... Well, no, actually, the slabs will do the trick nicely. It's literally just a slabbed roof. And when you're on the inside of this, if we go to this side, look at that. It's all filled up nicely and there's no actual holes or anything. You wouldn't even know that it's slabs. So that's nice and perfect. So yeah, let's just slab up the rest of the ceiling now, guys. Remember, keeping it all past the stairs, making sure that everything is filled up around this area. So this part, this part, this part, around the rest of the living area in line with those slabs. And then we'll add in our lanterns for here and here for the kitchen. I tell you what, in survival, everyone is unhappy to see stone. But I tell you, in Minecraft, in creative, this is a beautiful, beautiful sight. We have completed the roof. Look at that, that looks really good. Finally, the house has come together nicely. Let's take our lanterns now and just place them in the kitchen on the ceiling holes like so. And voila, you have yourselves Dustin's house completed in Minecraft. Now, if we have enough time, I'm just going to quickly check that. Take out this this perimeter just around the entire sort of thing we built earlier. And we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a little bit of extra detail for the sort of surrounding scenery. Let's get that done too if we can today. So for a few of the surrounding details, all you'll need to grab is some stone, some cyan terracotta, some grey carpet, some warped fence gates, some black concrete, and some stone slabs as well. We'll do ourselves some stone from the front porch here. So literally, we'll go in line with the stairs here actually. We'll do 1, 2, and we'll go right the way along, right to the edge of the porch there, to this door here, and fill all of this in with our stone in a second. We'll then run it alongside and underneath these fence gates, or fence posts, sorry. And here we need to go past it for 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll fill all of this in. Of course, we'll fill in more of it afterwards as well. We'll then go ahead and come down here to this 11th one. We'll go 1 in. We'll do 1, 2. On this one, we'll go 1 out. So that's now 1 here, 2. Then this one would become 3, like so. And then we need to go out again, just to here. And this one will go in line with a space up that way. To get to that one, we need to go up to this one over here. We'll do 1 underneath our iron bar there. And we'll add in 1 here on the inside corner. 1, 2, just here. Then we'll add in 1 here to get to this one here, which is going to be 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll add another one here to get to this one here, which will then go along and be in line with that one up there. So then we'll fill all of this in with our stone. We'll get that done in a second. If you want to come to the back door and also fill in some stone back here, it's pretty simple. All you need to do is add in yourself 2 lots of 4 stone, like so. So let's fill this in, guys, and then we'll get back to doing a little bit more detail. Now then, this part could get a little bit weird, so just bear with me, stay with me, and we got this, don't worry. We'll take some stone slabs. We want to go to this lot of 2 here, and we'll add in the stone slabs in the floor. Then we'll build 2 blocks down, and we want to add stone slabs in here, but I'm going to do myself an entire stone block instead. Then we're going to add in 1, 2, 1, 2, well, knock out 2. So that's actually 4 blocks knocked out in total, and stone slabs at the bottom. So we have this slab staircase going down into a ditch. Now at the very bottom of the ditch, we'll go ahead and build ourselves 1, 2, and on the third one, we can add in a stone block just here. Actually, I'll add in a stone slab. Diagonally away, I'll do the same. Make sure it's on the same layer, so just the above bedrock one. Here for 3, back up diagonally for 1, back down diagonally for 1, across, oops, sorry, down diagonally for another one. So we have this shape in here. It's like 3 and then 3, and then up for 1 just here, like so. Then we'll do down for 1 just here, then up for 1 just here. Let me fill that grass in so I can show you. So we have this shape here. We'll then come to these 2 just up here, and we're going to take ourselves the cyan terracotta, which is going to be literally there, so literally like the dirt block up from the slab, just for 2. And then here it's going to be in the floor for a total of 2 layers, and then we'll knock out the middle blocks in here. This is for that ditch and the actual sort of basement cellar thing that Dustin tries to trap Dart in. So we're adding ourselves 1 block. Oh, sorry, we're going to move this along just by a layer, like so. Then we'll do 2 just here. Voice break again. Black concrete in here, black concrete in here, here as well, and then 2 more cyan across the top there. So it's just going to be in line with the stone above. We want to place a grey carpet on top of this silhouetted area, and 1 on the other side there. And then we'll do fence gates open, and fence gates open here for like cellar doors, like so. This entire trench can be dug out entirely, and I'll show you a little bit of how to do that in a second. But if you want to go back to the staircase up here, we're next going to add in from this one just here, so that's the 1, 2, 3. We'll go back in diagonally down for 1 more, and a second one just down here, like so. Then I'll show you how to build the little hut that goes down here, and we'll sort of dig out a trench as well. So as for the trench, I'm not going to show you how to do it entirely, guys, because it will take a long time, and it doesn't need to be exactly accurate. This is all nature, so we can make this however random we want to, but I'll show you just how to sort of, you know, make a big enough gap for what we need down here. What we'll do is we'll go to the road, and we have this sort of 1 layer here. We'll go ahead and dig out 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 3 layers in total, so literally down to the bedrock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like so. I'll actually mark this out on my spruce here, so I can show you what to sort of dig out. So that's 10 just there. And then we're going to go in just by 1, and then we'll go up for 2, and then along this way, just for a number of blocks, and then we'll sort of start to sort of dash back in a little bit here. Not like massive amounts, you just go like a few blocks inwards, like this. And then as far as this side goes, what you'll need to do is you'll need to go from the corner down here of the staircase, and we're just going to go out for like 3. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. So we'll just dig in these ones. We're going to try and make it like a hill, whereas that one's a bit of a sheer drop. We'll try and make this one a bit more like a sloped hill, so it looks like it slopes up into the building up here. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then we'll go sort of along on the 4th one, which will be here, along to this way, and again, sort of try and make a little bit of an edge to the whole thing, like so. So I'll mark this out for you guys. Not perfect, and it doesn't have to be the exact same as my one, not at all. You can kind of go your own direction with this one. So yeah, everything in this space here, up until you reach a point where you're kind of like, ah, yo, that's actually kind of good. So let's just kind of make that corner. Down up this way. I am very sorry for the very long tutorial today, guys. But it's good to get this all done. We've made some insane progress. So if you want to get to like a bit of a corner up here, doesn't have to be perfect, kind of like this, then dig out everything in the radius that we've just sort of built together there. If you want to pause the video now actually and take a look at this, feel free to do so. Remember that one down there is worth 10 blocks in total. So yeah, pause now, check it out, go ahead and mark this out for yourselves, and then dig everything, including the planks, down to bedrock layer, and then we'll build in the little hut, and then I'll tell you how to detail this, and we'll call it a day. Now literally all that is left to do is to take yourself some spruce wood stairs, spruce wood planks, spruce trapdoors, spruce doors, spruce wood slabs, spruce fence gates, a barrel, and a white banner. This white banner, by the way, does have a pattern on it. It is a blue pally, a yellow base gradient, a white perfess, and a white base fess. I'm sorry I can't teach you guys how to build that one today. We are very much running out of time, up for an hour, which my editing software only seems to do like an hour, which is a bit annoying. If we place a slab just here after this stone slab, we'll do ourselves a block, then we'll do ourselves 1, 2, 3 stairs like so. We'll then do ourselves behind it, we'll go for some blocks, about 2 blocks, that's fine. Then we'll build 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks just in here. We'll place our door just literally on the, you can do it on the, on this one just here, that'll be good, just there like so. And then we'll do, or even on that one, whichever way you want to do it, that's cool. Then we'll do blocks for 3, 1 here and 1 here, and then another 3, and add in 1 over the door. We'll do ourselves another stair here with 3 blocks above it. We'll do trapdoors all the way around this window and door frame, so here as well. I'm actually going to plant a tree just here, so I'm not going to place any on that one. We'll go around the side here, we'll place ourselves an upside down step just about here, with 2 slabs to its left, and an upside down stair on this side. Now we're building another row of planks just there, that kind of match up with the side of the building. And then I'm going to do myself replacing these ones with normal stairs along for those 5. And that way I can build up my planks on the back here, which is going to be 3 layers of 5 like so. Then I'll add in myself some planks in here, planks all the way along for the roof, and on the side here I'm also going to do myself planks and then planks again, like so, so nothing too fancy at all. On the side I can add in myself some trapdoors, just on the places we can actually add them, like, oops, like this, around the side as well, just add them on any available block basically, like this, and at the very top as well. On the very, very top, we can add in ourselves some spruce fence, even over that sort of overhanging part just on the left side, like so. And then we're going to add in ourselves a bit of a sort of thing at the top here. You can add in a little seat by just doing 1 slab, 2 blocks in, and 2 blocks from the fence there. And on this side round the corner, we want to do ourselves a upside down stair just on the second to last one here. And then we'll build 1 block temporarily, upside down stair, 1 block temporarily, oops, block, and then a stair upside down just there as well. All of these will have open fence gates on, up like a ladder to the very top. You can add in a fence just there, pop into the inside, add in your banner, which is going to be just here, like so. I'm going to add in myself a barrel just here and one here. Actually, I may change that one along just there, that's fine. Good stuff. On the roof here, I'm actually going to replace that one slab just there over that banner. Just that we have the roof filled up, we have the banner over that window like so. Looking kind of cool. Slab up the remaining sides over here. Sorry, trapdoor up even. Wherever you can place them, place them. It's always good to fill them up. It always looks pretty detailed as well, like there's quite a lot of texture to it, which is good. And then the last thing you can do is if you want to pop on into the inside, take an item frame here and here with buckets in, just for some extra shed details like so. As for the foliage, you take yourself some spruce saplings, plant a bunch of these trees down like so, the super tall ones, and they add in all of this really awesome podzol on the bottom, which adds extra detail for the forest. Add in a bunch of bone meal for flowers and whatnot. Add in some of these spruce leaves scattered about the building, even on the side of the building if you want to. Add in your own ferns too, and then down in the trench you can add in some more of the podzol if you want to, some spruce again, a bunch more trees in here, one besides the little cabin down here as well, your own little dart, and of course Muse the cat, which is a ginger cat as well. But there we have it guys, that is how to build the Henderson house in Minecraft. I am sorry I couldn't show you as many details as I wanted to here. I might make a little extra short just for those extra things too, so you can sort of check that out. If you do need a reference though, definitely check out the tour video. You'll be able to see the sort of grounds a little bit easier and then sort of copy and paste it if you like. But yeah, thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. I really do appreciate it guys. It's been a super long episode today. If you did enjoy this one, please be sure to drop a like on it, that would be awesome. If you're interested in staying tuned for future Straight Into Things Minecraft tutorials, this is the channel for you, I promise you. Please go ahead and join the Assassinhood today for free by subscribing. If you're also on social media, so am I, please go ahead and drop me a follow on those ones as well. But until the next time guys, have an excellent rest of your day, stay safe, take it easy. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me down in the comments below. Goodbye for now guys, take care.